Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hatboro-Horsham High School Virtual College Fair. We're so excited to have you all here. We have 6 wonderful institutions here to share a little bit more about what each of them do. Each will have 6 minutes to present to you all, but I would encourage you to send your questions for any institution within the group at any point throughout the session. There's no need to hang on to those questions until the end. You can ask them at any point through that Q&A that you see on your Zoom toolbar here. Your camera and microphone are off and they'll remain off throughout the whole session. The panelists cannot see or hear you, so take advantage of that Q&A as your way to interact with our presenters today. I do want to make a quick note as well that this session, as well as the rest of the day sessions, have been recorded. And so if you need to return back to any of this information that you're about to hear, know that it'll be available shortly at strivescan.com/Hatboro-Horsham. So you can head to that website and check out the recordings here within the next few days. And so with that, I'll go ahead and get us started here with our first institution, which is Manor College.
All right. Hello, Hatboro-Horsham High School. It's great to be with you. I know Hatboro-Horsham well. I went to Upper Dublin just across the border when I was in high school many years ago. My name is Seth Carver. I am presenting for Manor College. We are a very local college. We're located just down the road in Jenkintown, Pennsylvania. So 20-25 minutes from Hatboro-Horsham High School. We are a Ukrainian Catholic institution, so we have a pretty unique heritage, but you don't have to be a member of the Catholic Church to find a home here at Manor. We're very accepting of people of all backgrounds. We are a very small school. We have an enrollment of about 700 to 750 students. So the big advantage of that is we are very education focused. We have small class sizes of 12 to 1, and there are lots of opportunities for extra instruction and tutoring outside of the classroom. We have a very diverse campus with a 68 to 32% female to male ratio and 43 countries represented. We do offer housing. However, for students as close as Hatboro-Horsham, we do encourage them to commute since it's so close by. Now, a couple of the big advantages of Manor College. Like I said, our class sizes are very small and you get excellent personalized education. A lot of our programs are very hands-on, including our vet tech and dental hygiene programs, which have their own clinics on campus. We are also the second safest college in the entire country as of this year and have been the safest campus in Pennsylvania for 5 years in a row. So you can know that you're safe and secure on Manor's campus. Another of the really interesting parts of Manor College is that our tuition actually covers your textbooks. So if you're in any of the programs which that applies to, you won't have to buy textbooks independently. You'll just pick them up on the first day of classes, which makes it really convenient. We are a mostly commuter school, so we do offer free parking and it's available for students of any grade level. It's an excellent way to commute to our campus. So our application process is incredibly easy. We are both on the Common App as well as we have our own application on our website. Both are free. We are test optional, so you're not required to submit SAT or ACT scores, and only a couple of our programs require essays or letters of recommendation. So for the most part, we're looking for just an application and a transcript in order to give you a decision, and we are rolling throughout the year. So we'll continue to admit students all the way until a couple weeks before the start of the fall, and we give decisions within 2 weeks. We have a wide variety of programs at both the associate's and bachelor's levels. Our big divisions are our Division of Business and Professional Studies, which includes various aspects of business, including our sports management program, which has connections with the Philadelphia Eagles. We have an excellent education program focused on early childhood education. We have healthcare programs across dental hygiene, expanded functions dental assisting, veterinary technology, and nursing. A couple of our other excellent programs are our child care administration program, which mixes education and business, two of our strengths. We also have a 4-year veterinary practice management degree, as well as a 3+3 law program with Widener University. And that is a 6-year bachelor's and Juris Doctorate program. So in 6 years, you can graduate from law school and you don't even have to apply to law school as long as you maintain progress in our program. So lots of great opportunities at Manor College. We do offer financial aid, and we encourage all students, regardless of where you end up, to fill out the FAFSA. We do offer merit-based scholarships based on GPA and SAT scores should you submit them, but primarily we're looking at GPAs, and you're automatically reviewed for those when you apply. Our tuition is very affordable. We are the best priced private residential college in the state of Pennsylvania. Our tuition is mostly about $18,000, varies a little bit by program, but generally very affordable. And that's all before scholarships and financial aid, of which 94% of our students receive. We also have a very vibrant on-campus life. We have professional organizations for each of our professional majors, as well as several interest-based clubs. Additionally, we make it very easy for students to start clubs. You just need 6 members and a faculty sponsor, and you're able to pretty much start anything you're interested in. We also have 12 sports teams on campus. We compete in the USCAA division, and our biggest sports are our basketball and soccer teams. I'm going to drop a link for our inquiry in the chat, as well as my own email. I would love to host you on campus, and if you have any questions, feel free to fill out our Q&A.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Seth, for sharing a little bit more about Manor College. From here, we'll head on over to Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics.
Good afternoon, crew. So happy to be here with you. My name is Brandon with PIA, the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics. Simply stated, what we do is prepare, educate, and propel our graduates into careers in the industries of aviation, aerospace, robotics, and beyond technologies. The way that we do that and what makes our school so unique is our hands-on educational approach, to allow our students to literally live out the lessons they learn by working on actual aircraft. Every one of my campuses has its own private hangar, planes, jets, helicopters that our students get to work on while in the program. We find this not only properly prepares them for the industry, but really has them enjoy their educational experience. So at PIA, you don't need any mechanical background to enter our program, but I'm looking for those students who really want to live out the lessons they learn, experience their education, the problem solvers, the tinkerers, see how things work, innovate, design, repair, and work on the highest levels of technology. PIA graduates have gone on to work for aerospace organizations like NASA, SpaceX, Astra Aerospace, commercial airlines, Boeing, Southwest, Piedmont, Delta, for technology companies like Aerojet Rocketdyne and Lockheed Martin, medical transport like Stat Medevac. Disney will hire our graduates to work on roller coasters. Motorsports will hire our graduates. If it moves mechanically, our graduates are qualified or overqualified to work on it. You can find a full list of where our grads are working right there at pia.edu/career services, as well as some also great information about our career service team that works hand in hand with our students on everything from resume writing to having employers come in. And it's not uncommon for a PIA student approaching graduation to have 5, 6, 8 job offers in place before they even reach graduation. And one of the reasons for that, we are ranked Forbes #1 two-year trade school. What an amazing shoulder to stand on to get your foot in the door for that dream career that you want to achieve in technology. So nothing at all wrong with the traditional 4-year school. That's just not who we are. You won't find large lecture halls. You'll find small class sizes, students working in small groups on aircraft, having their instructors be not only instructors, but mentors for them, which we find is extremely powerful part of our program. I love to take you into a little bit of a tour, a day in the life of a student at PIA. So let's take a peek at quote unquote our students' classroom. Going to get a chance to see exactly what I talked about. Students working in our hangar. That's our Pittsburgh hangar right there, working on our Learjet, small groups, like I said, and learning all different aspects from the mechanical side, the maintenance side, to the avionics side. No matter what program they do, they'll get that generalized education. And we also offer something for everyone, depending on if you want to go after your associate and specialized technology degree, or simply go for a 16-month certification program. No general ed, just dive into those technical skills. I'll move forward and show you one more video because you get kind of a larger view of our hangar and some of the aircraft that we have in them. That's really when I know it's right for a student, even with a mask on. When a student walks in our hangar, which I would gladly invite you to tour our campus if you're interested, I can see their face or even their eyes light up and say, wow, this is where I'd get to go to school. This is what will prepare me for the industry. And I'm excited about that. That would be what you would become familiar with, spending 60 to 70% of the time in the hangar, our park side or our aircraft side. Pride, purpose, and prestige is our tagline. That's absolutely what I'd want every one of you to have in your ultimate career and your collegiate experience. So we are the Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics, but we actually also have branch campuses where we offer that 16-month certification program in Youngstown, Ohio, Hagerstown, Maryland, right over the Pennsylvania border, and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, right off the ocean. So nice option geographically as well as program-wise. At PIA, we offer 2 programs, and that's aviation maintenance technology and aviation electronics technology, more commonly in the industry referred to as avionics. So aviation maintenance culminates with students having a chance to test for and obtain their Federal Aviation Administration airframe and power plant certification, as well as their degree or educational certification. Aviation maintenance is the brawn of the aircraft: wings, landing gear, propulsion systems, while avionics is more of the brains of the aircraft: radar, flight control, navigation. That is only offered as a 21-month associate in specialized technology degree program at our Pittsburgh main campus, and culminates in students having a chance to test for and obtain their Federal Communication Commission license, qualifying them to actually work on aircraft. Some of the skills that you'll gain and work on in avionics, you'll see right there, as well as an option for our dual ticket program, which can be completed in 33 months. You can actually not be sure if this is right for you, but explore that with one of our admissions representatives to see if that would be a good fit for you and what you're hoping to do in the future. If you are in this session live, I think your contact info will be shared with me, and I will absolutely have an admissions representative reach out to answer a question, to invite you to a tour. We have a senior aviation day coming up where seniors in high school can explore virtually our campus, while touring is a requirement. Nice first step. But if you're watching this recording later on, you can email me at bweiss@pia.edu. Simply put your high school name in the subject line and perhaps your phone number in the body of the email, whether you want to be reached out by phone or email, and I will gladly have someone reach out to you. So no matter what it is you do, I wish you the best and brightest future. And today is a step towards that by exploring your options. So if you're interested in working with technology, working with your hands on actual aircraft, and going into the industries of aviation, aerospace, and some of those beyond technologies I spoke of, perhaps PIA would be a great fit for you. Thank you for your time today, and I wish you the best of luck in whatever it is you do next.
Great. Thank you so much, Brandon, for sharing a little bit more about Pittsburgh Institute of Aeronautics. Before I pass things off to our next institution, I do want to make a very quick plug once again for that Q&A. So if you have any questions about Manor College or PIA, or about any of the institutions you're yet to hear from, don't forget that you can ask those at any point throughout the session through that Q&A. But from here, we'll head on over to Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology.
All righty. Hey, everyone. Thank you for having me on here today. Just going to say, I'm going to screen share here. So yeah, my name is Ian Steckel. I work in the admissions department here at Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology. And today I'm just going to go through some general information on the school. And then, yeah, hopefully sometime we can connect here and answer any additional questions that you have. Right here on the opening page is my contact information, along with our admissions contact information. So feel free to reach out and someone on our admissions team will be happy to help you. So just to get started, some quick facts on Stevens College. We are an affordable option here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We offer a high quality of education for all of our students. And yeah, we have about 5 different campus locations located in the Lancaster and Lancaster City area. We were founded in 1905 through a gift from Thaddeus Stevens after he passed away. Thaddeus Stevens, a quick little run by on him. He was a civil rights activist back in the mid 1800s, was also in the House of Representatives, and was a huge and pivotal role in putting together the legislation for the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendments that give us our civil rights today. We try to keep on with the Thaddeus Stevens's mission here at the school today by trying to offer an education to anyone, no matter what their age, religion, or race are. And we try to make sure that we offer those opportunities for anyone that qualifies and are able to come here and seek out skilled employment from learning a fair trade here. We have around 1,200 students on our campus. About 50% are resident, 50% are commuter. Of course, with Hatboro-Horsham, you guys are about an hour and a half away from us. So you would have that option to commute. It might be a little bit longer, but like I said, we do have on-campus housing here. We have around 25 different programs to study, and I'll go over those here in a second. And when you graduate from here with a 2-year degree, you would have an Associates of Applied Sciences. And we have a really high job placement rate. Lancaster, PA, it's a great area to be in. We're one of the top cities to live in the United States right now. There's always something to do. Pictured here on the screen to the left is our downtown Lancaster area. If you would be on our main campus, you'll be about a half-mile away from the downtown area, where we always have different music festivals, cultural events, historical attractions. It's a great place to be. And we have some of the best and freshest food you could find with all the great farmlands here in Lancaster. When we're looking at tuition costs, we're a really reasonably cost institution when you're looking at some other technical colleges in the area. We're around $8,400 a year, which is, yeah, like very competitive when you're looking at other technical colleges. We do have meal plans and also room and board available for our students. And also too, I'd like to mention with our students, once they come out of here with a 2-year degree, they're averaging around, their student loan debt's averaging around $8,500 a year, which around 90% of our students pay off within the first year of graduating from here and going into the workforce. So it's great to know that you have that option. You'll come out with minimal debt and you have the opportunity to pay it off right away. Yeah, when we're looking at our programs to study, we're like almost any other technical college. We offer everything from HVAC and refrigeration, welding, automotive, engineering, and even business administration. We have some articulation agreements and partnerships with local colleges that if you would look to go on to a 4-year college after you get your associate's degree here, you would have that option to do so as well. And with our programs, you'll be a full-time student here. So 7, 8 in the morning till 4 or 5 o'clock at night, you will be here on campus or at your workshops or classrooms, and yeah, learning. And a lot of our programs, at least 50 to 70% of your time, you're just gonna be working hands-on, getting hands-on experience with your skilled trade or field of study. So it's great to know you won't be in the classroom all day listening to teachers. You'll be able to actually put in what you're learning and putting it hands-on into what you're learning there. All of our programs are industry advised. We have committees for each of our 25 programs with people in industries working for companies in the different fields that we have to offer. And a lot of them are Thaddeus Stevens graduates. So they're able to give their input and make sure that our curriculums are up to date and up to par with industry standards. We have fairly small class sizes on most of our programs with only 25 students in the program that we accept each year, for the exceptions of the ones listed above. Listed here on the slideshow, where we do have around 50 to 75 students we allow. But it's great to know that you'll have that connection. Your instructors and professors will know you on a first name basis, and you'll know most of your classmates as well. I highly recommend any seniors that are on the call here today apply this fall, because once December comes around, we start sending out acceptance letters. If your program has only 25 students we can accept, some of those spots might get taken away and there might not be as many left over in the fall applying then. So I highly recommend any seniors to apply this fall if they're interested in Thaddeus Stevens College. We do have some athletics teams here. They all compete in the NJCAA and the junior college ranks. We have basketball, cross country, football, track and field, and wrestling. And we have men's and women's options in the cross country and track and field realms. Also, too, a great thing to mention is that some of our students, they come here for their 2 years, and then they also pursue not just their education, but their athletic careers at a 4-year college. So it's great to know you have that opportunity as well. And when you're looking at Thaddeus Stevens College, we always have our students, we encourage them to take on an internship between the first year and second years here during that summertime. And a crazy stat that I'd like to share is that 100% of our students were paid for their internship experiences after their first year, averaging around $15 an hour. It's great to know, as some internships, you may not get paid a dime for the work you're putting in. You're just getting that experience. So it's great to know that you'll be getting paid and getting that experience as well. And when you come out of Thaddeus Stevens College, we do have a 97% job placement rate. So you should be able to land a job as soon as you get out of here, with around 14 jobs available for each of our graduates. And a median starting salary around $42,000 is a great one to start out with. Some students are coming out of 4-year colleges not making that much money. So it's great to know that you're going to be making a competitive salary as soon as you graduate with your 2-year degree here. And when we're looking at applicants, we're looking for high school graduates, just like we're looking for high school students that are looking to graduate after their senior year with at least a 2.0 GPA or higher. We do have our own entrance exam. So if you haven't taken the SAT and ACT or choose not to do so, that is totally fine. But at the same time, if you have taken the SAT or ACT and have reached the benchmark scores listed here, you will not have to take our entrance exam in order to get acceptance here. And how to apply? Our application is open currently.
Hey, Ian, just
Yes.
a heads up that we're at the end of your 6 minutes here. So if you'd like to share your contact info so we can move forward, that would be great.
So we have our open house coming up in 2 weeks here. And my contact information is right here. Thank you so much for having me on.
Wonderful. Thanks so much, Ian. That was a lot of information about Thaddeus Stevens College of Technology. I appreciate you sharing. Next up, we have Pennco Tech Trade School.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm Terry. I'm from Pennco Tech. We are a trade school located locally in Bristol, PA and Blackwood, New Jersey. I'm trying to get you to see my banner, which is not working out well for me. So I'm going to just move forward and share my screen so we can get started. I put together an info sheet for you to go over exactly what we are all about. So we are family owned and operated. We've been that way since 1973. We are 3rd generation ownership. So we are a fairly small school. We offer training in the trades specifically. So with our school, you're going for certification as opposed to credits. So you're going for a certification specific to the industry that you're interested in getting involved with. So we offer automotive technology, collision repair, diesel technology. We have our Mazda automotive technician program, electrical technology, HVAC, plumbing and heating, medical assisting, and pharmacy technician. We are currently enrolling, and we are proud to say that we consider our trades pandemic proof or life essential, as some of the ones the other schools are talking about. These are the trades that were working throughout the pandemic. We're able to put food on the table. We're able to continue to contribute to the economy. So my point in saying that is these trades, these jobs that come about because of these trades are in demand. You will always be employed no matter what happens. They are recession proof. They're not going to outsource these jobs overseas. There's always going to be a need for skilled tradesmen. And right now, what's happening is, the skilled trades are sort of drying up. And so it is low hanging fruit for folks that want to go through these programs, that want to get their hands dirty and, dig in and have, that kind of goal or capacity, the way that they learn or things that they want to get into. So our programs are 60% hands-on instruction, 30% classroom instruction. So you are basically putting into practice what you're learning in theory almost immediately. We have labs that simulate the real world scenarios. So for instance, our automotive program, you're working on real cars, you're working on old cars, new cars, computer systems, anything that could roll into an automotive shop, we are putting in front of you so that you are prepared. Same with electrical technology. You're basically wiring a stick house. It looks like new construction. You're on our roofs doing solar panels. You're learning about LED lighting, etc. Medical assisting looks just like a doctor's office. Basically you're learning how to do blood pressures and sticks and all of those things. So each one of our programs is designed specifically so that it mirrors the real world. In our programs, you're learning from subject matter experts. These folks are masters in their craft. They have walked the walk, talked the talk, and they can actually impart a lot of their real world knowledge into the curriculum. By the way, our curriculum is driven specific by the industry. The industry basically tells us how many hours of education we need to give you in training in order to prepare you for certification. So each one of these programs has a different length. Every program is 12 months or less. It depends on what the industry tells us in terms of how much education we need to give you. So for instance, automotive technology is 12 months long. Electrical is 6 months long. Medical assisting is 4.5 months long. It totally varies. We have low student to teacher ratios. So if you are the type of student that learns in small class sizes, in a small environment where you need that type of accountability, this is definitely the type of school for you. You're not going to see large lecture halls. We know who you are. So we know if you're in school, we know if you're struggling, and we have a very large student services department that will find you to help you. We definitely want to make sure that you succeed. There are no SAT requirements or GPA requirements, just a high school diploma or GED, and there's no application deadline. We have financial aid available and scholarships available, just like any other school. You'd fill out your FAFSA form. We have a FAFSA department that will financial aid department that will walk you through that entire process. They will help you dot the I's, cross the T's, and get you through that process and get you as much money as, they can possibly find for you. We have in-house scholarships that we offer, and we will accept any scholarships that you get. What I would say to you in that is any school that you're looking at, if you're getting scholarships or grants and you want to earmark that money toward programs that you're looking at, make sure the funding agent will allow that money to be released to whatever program or school that you're looking at. It's really not up to us, it's up to your funding agent when it comes to that. We have flexible scheduling options, day and evening programs. So basically the length that I told you of each program is based on full-time schedule, Monday through Friday, about 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. We also have evening programs or part-time option if you want to work during the day and then go to school at night. That's fine. It just take you a little bit longer to finish. We have free tutoring available. Job fairs on site biannually, and lifetime career placement assistance. So one of the things that I am most proud of with our school is our career placement team. We have a career services division that basically works like a headhunter. Every single school is going to tell you that they have job placement assistance. I've been doing this for a very long time for very many schools, worked for colleges, other trade schools, and every recruiter says there's job placement assistance. Your next question to that recruiter or admissions rep or whoever needs to be, what exactly does that mean? Because technically it could be, well, we offered you a resume writing class. Okay, that's technically job placement assistance. Or we have a job board that posts jobs on the wall. That's technically job placement assistance. For us, we basically place you in jobs. We work with over 100 employers that cannot wait for our graduates. And we basically customize your job search. So we talk to you about what your goals are, what your long-term goals are, moving into a career in the trades. Because it might not just be that you're going to be an electrician. Maybe one day you want to be an electrical inspector. Maybe one day you want to own your own company. Maybe one day, you want to become a nurse and you're starting with us with medical assisting, and we're going to help kind of get you there through a career pathway or an employer that offers tuition reimbursement. So we really, take each individual and try to make sure we turn their dreams into reality, whatever they're looking to do. And that is open to you as a student and as alumni. So once you're Pennco Tech, you're Pennco Tech for life. We will always be there to support you. And, be able to help you throughout, every journey that you are in your entire career. So with that said, what I will say to you is this: if you're a junior or senior, in particular, if you're a senior, it is time for you to start looking at schools. Leave no stone unturned. I don't get paid any more or any less whether you come to us. But what I would encourage you to do is come in and see us. Go see every single school you're thinking about. And I would tell you to go to those schools while class is in session. Every school is going to offer an open house, and that's great. They're rolling out the red carpet for you. I've done them, I've planned them, and it's a lot of fun going to open houses. But you also want to go back when school.
Thank you, Terry. If you would like to share your contact information in the chat with our students, that would be great as well. But we do need to move forward with our presentations
it's already
today.
in the chat. And if you look at the QR code on the bottom of my screen, you guys can take a picture of that and it'll take you right to our website. Thanks so much for listening.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for sharing a little bit more about Pennco Tech Trade School. Up next, we have the Automotive Training Center.
Thanks so much. My name is Nicole Kelleher, and like you said, I'm with Automotive Training Center. We are a technical school that can teach you how to have a career in the automotive world. So we have 5 programs that we offer: automotive, diesel, collision, high performance, and marine. All of these programs are less than 2 years, so you can be in and out with a career in the automotive world. So you figure if you go from high school graduation to your less than 2-year training programs, we can help you find that career in automotive. We have 190 car dealers who are partners with us, part of the Auto Dealers Association of Greater Philadelphia. They work with us to help our students find jobs part-time while you're in school. And a lot of times, if it's a good fit, that part-time job in school turns into a full-time career right after graduation from ATC. So what we do with our career services department is we encourage you the first 2 weeks of school to take a look at our job board. We have more jobs available than students to fill those jobs. So we ask you to take a look at a couple jobs, bring them into our career services department, let us know which jobs you want to apply for. We will help you with resume writing. We'll help you with mock interviews. We'll help you land that job. And like I said, a lot of times, if it's a good fit, that could translate into your full-time career after graduation from ATC. We are a school designed for hands-on learners. At ATC, you're not going to sit in the classroom all day. We're going to bring you in school at 7:30 in the morning. You're going to do a little bit of theory work. Then you're going to spend the rest of the day in the shop doing what you as hands-on learners love to do. School ends at 1:30. So first of all, you're going to be in the shop the majority of the day. And second of all, it leaves you plenty of time to work that part-time job in your field. We encourage our students to bring their own cars in and their family members' cars to work on while you're in the shop. We want you guys to get hands-on real-world experience. The more experience, the better. I've had so many things done to my car here at ATC by our student technicians. It's a great experience for them. So that's what it's all about, getting our students in the shop, doing what they love to do. We are only about 15 minutes away from Hatboro-Horsham. We do have off-campus housing. We also have carpooling available. We have students coming to us from all over. So if you want to come to school with someone else, we can definitely hook you guys up with a carpool. We are a fully accredited institution, so we do offer financial aid for those students who qualify. We also offer scholarship opportunities. We offer 5 scholarships every year, 2 full, 1 half, 2 quarter. We have a scholarship test coming up on October 20th. We encourage all seniors to come take that test. In the chat, when I'm done, I'll put the information that you can contact us and also sign up for that scholarship. You could win a full scholarship, quarter scholarship, a half scholarship. It's a mechanical aptitude test, so you don't study for it. Just come on out and take the test. It's a great opportunity. In order to get into ATC, we don't look at SAT scores. We don't look at ACT scores. We don't look at your grades. We're going to teach you everything you need to know about the automotive world while you're here. We don't teach you any general education classes. So it's only less than 2 years that you'll be here in school with us. So that's about all I wanted to share with you guys today. I would love to have you guys come out and take a look at our school. We're really close, perfect opportunity to come take a look. Like I said, sign up for that scholarship test. It's a great opportunity. So thank you so much.
Wonderful, and thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing a little bit more about Automotive Training Center. Last but certainly not least, in today's session, we have Pennsylvania College of Technology.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Katie Burke. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Penn College. For those of you that don't know, we're located in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So we're about 2.5 to 3 hours from the area. We have about 4,000 students enrolled, so a medium-sized school. And then I'm just going to provide kind of a high-level overview, but I do want you to know that we have on-campus visits available. So we have our next open house coming up here on October 23rd, but we have more visit opportunities in November, and we'll have more again in the springtime. So at Penn College, we do have over 100 diverse majors for our students to choose from. These are going to range from dental hygiene, nursing, physician assistant, to business administration, baking and culinary, to welding, automotive, construction. We also have civil engineering, electronics and computer engineering. So a large variety of different programs for you to choose on based on your interests. The way those programs are broken up too is we have certificate, we have associate degrees, bachelor's degrees. Our physician assistant program is a combined bachelor's master's, and then we also have a master's in nursing education. What I think is really nice about the way that they've set up the curriculum for these programs is that you can start out in a certificate or an associate degree program if you're not ready to make a full commitment to the bachelor's degree. And there's going to be a seamless pathway for you to reach from the associate into the bachelor's then. So it's completely up to you if you would like to start, hit the ground running after you complete your associate degree and start earning money right away. Or if you would like to take the time to earn your bachelor's degree, you can continue right through there with a seamless transition. You'll also see that our graduate placement rate is 96.2%, and that's our 3-year average. So our students are finding jobs, many of them before they graduate. One of the things that I think highly attributes to this is that we have all of our faculty as their industry experts. So they've all worked in the industries that they are now teaching in. We also have career services on campus that will meet with you as early as your first semester. They can help you print business cards. They'll work with you through your resume and LinkedIn profile. They also bring hundreds of employers to our campus just to meet with Penn College students. So it's really easy and it's really effective to get connected with employers even in your first semester. Kind of think of it as a 2 or 4 year long job interview. You'll see we have over 150 plus learning labs. So on the bottom, you'll see a few of our pictures of those labs, but that's where you're going to be spending the majority of your time as a student. So you will have your lecture portion maybe to start out the day for about an hour. And then right after that, you're going to jump right into your labs where you're actually going to put into practice what you just learned in lecture. So there's lots of great opportunities to not only get that hands-on experience in the classroom, but we also have internships built into a lot of our programs as well. And that's another thing that career services as well as your faculty members can help you with. On the right-hand side, then you'll see that our average class size is 16. So we do keep our class sizes small, and that's going to allow you to get a lot of face time with your instructors, so they will get to know you. That's, of course, going to come in handy when you're applying for internships and you're looking for job placement. But then it's also going to allow them to get to know your learning styles too. So if there's something you need a little bit more help with, maybe you're struggling with something, they are going to pick up on that, and they can easily jump in and help you to bring you back up to speed. And then over here, we'll just cover our admissions process. So we are open enrolling admission at Penn College. So with open admission, we don't require SATs or ACTs. We also do not require a minimum high school GPA. What we're going to be looking for is that you submit your application, and then you also submit your high school transcript. We are on the Common App, and there is no application fee for you to apply. Once we have both of those materials, it is just going to take a few days for you to hear back from us with an admissions decision. So it's a pretty quick process. We're not going to leave you kind of in the dark waiting to hear back. As soon as we have both of those items, you will be offered acceptance to the program. As an accepted student, you will need to meet placement requirements. So we do have a placement test that you can take, and that will be an assessment in math and English to make sure that you're at the college level. You can submit SAT scores or ACT scores if you have taken them, and those may exempt you from placement testing. Another way is if you've taken any college courses, those can come into play and not only give you college credit, but they can also meet those placement requirements for you. Also on our campus, if you are looking to not only combine like your trade and learn, the technical aspect, but you also want that college experience, you can have that at Penn College. So we do have on-campus housing. About a third of our students will live on campus. We have 3 different housing complexes, and our first-year students can live in an apartment-style housing, and they can also bring cars to campus. We also have Division III athletics. So we have 16 intercollegiate sports teams. We just added a men's lacrosse team this past spring. We also have basketball, baseball, softball, women's volleyball. We have esports. We also have a co-ed archery team. If you're looking for a more casual setting, we do have club and intramural sports as well that you can get involved with. In addition to athletics, we also have over 60 clubs and organizations. So these are going to range from more of like your hobby-based. We have like an outdoor club. You can also get involved with one that's that's related directly to your major, like our Student Nurses Association. I always encourage students to get involved as they get to campus because it is going to open so many doors for you. It's going to make connections with you, with other students across campus, but you're also going to get additional hands-on experience in your field. There's going to be networking opportunities with industry partners outside of the college, so you can get started talking to employers and maybe getting yourself set up for once you're graduating. That's about all I have. So I will just mention that we do offer financial aid as well. We have over 350 scholarships. You can submit your application now, and then I will be happy to work with you through our admissions process. And I hope to see you on campus soon for one of our open houses. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much, Katie, for sharing a little bit more about Pennsylvania Institute of Technology. At this point, I will encourage, or Pennsylvania College of Technology, I'm so sorry. At this point, I'll encourage all of our presenters to return over video, and we will pose one question to the full group here. So we'll give everyone just a moment to turn their video back on, and I would encourage you all to answer in the order that you presented, just to avoid the whole fun of muting and unmuting on Zoom. So we'll have everyone answer the question of what is your one biggest takeaway from your institution's presentation here today?
Sure. So my biggest takeaway, or I think the biggest takeaway from my presentation, is that there are a lot of great local gems not too far from Hatboro-Horsham that are worth looking at. There's definitely a great advantage to traveling, but there's a great advantage to stay at home too.
My biggest takeaway would be not only can PIA provide you a path into some amazing careers in aviation and aerospace, but that you're going to really experience your education and work in that hands-on way on actual aircraft, planes, jets, helicopters, to not only get the skills, but hopefully really enjoy and thrive in our educational process.
The biggest takeaway for Thaddeus Stevens College, I hope you all take home with you, is that we are constantly growing. We keep on adding great new campuses. We just opened up a new campus here in Lancaster. And yeah, I hope you guys can make it down October 23rd for our open house.
And Pennco Tech, we'll go ahead and have you go next.
Did you say
yeah,
because?
I'm sorry?
Go ahead.
Okay, my biggest takeaway, I guess, is, there's not one size fits all for education. There's a different path for everybody. College isn't for everybody. Trades aren't for everybody, so that's what makes the world go around. Do what speaks to you. If you follow your passion, you will never work a day in your life. And there were lots of phenomenal options, in this panel in particular. I enjoyed listening to all of you. And I would encourage the participants to really, again, like I said, leave no stone unturned. Do your due diligence and make sure wherever you go, you see yourself as being successful.
Now I'm talking on mute. I think Automotive Training Center. Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were frozen. Perfect.
Thank you. I would definitely echo that statement that there is a college for everyone. There's a training program for everyone. As a mom of a senior, I know it's a stressful time. It's a crazy time for those kids out there, but take it easy, do your research, look around, and just kind of enjoy the process if you can. Like I said, I know it's stressful, but get all the information you can, and then do some visits and go from there.
I'll echo that as well. Keep an open mind as you're going through this process. I would say probably the main takeaway from Penn College is that, we have that hands-on experience where you can learn the trade, but you can also have that full college experience here on our campus as well.
Wonderful. Thank you all so much for taking the extra moment to share your takeaway here. That is the time that we have for our session today. So I do want to take a moment to give a big thank you to our representatives for sharing a little bit more about what each of them do, but also a huge thank you to all of you for joining us and learning a little bit more as well. We hope that you found this information helpful. A few quick things from me before we wrap up our session. There will be a very quick 5-question survey on your screen as soon as things conclude. If you don't mind filling that out, it's very helpful for us as we continue to plan events such as these. And a reminder that this session was recorded and that recording will be available at strivescan.com/Hatboro-Horsham within the next few days should you want to return to any of this information. So a huge thank you once again to our presenters, a huge thank you once again to all of you, and I hope that everyone has a wonderful remainder of their day.
Thank you.